I used to do this every weekend.
Currently, we are at Amedzofe canopy walk. We are at the reception right now. So we want to ask some questions with the receptionist. Please, your name?
My name is Augustine Tiebwa.
Augustine Tiebwa. You okay? You are manager. So we want you to give us a brief history about the place.
So the kind of work we is operated by an NGO by name Help Conservation Ghana.
Okay.
So Help as in pathology.
Okay.
So we are an amphibian and reptile conservation society.
Okay.
So we came here purposely to conserve a frog species by name Togo slippery frog.
Okay.
So this frog is endemic to Ghana and then Togo.
Okay.
There were local delicacies in the community. So the people were consuming this frog species. Okay. And knowing that they are endemic, if you don't take care, they will go extinct. Of course, there are research that state that for the last 40 years, they had gone extinct until we found them in these highlands. And so we came in here to conserve them. So when we came in here, we spoke to the community and they gave us land to conserve. To contribute towards conservation, we built the canopy to promote tourism activities so that we can use process of tourism activities to conserve the environment and the as well.
Okay, so this canopy walk is how old now?
So November. So come next month will be 2 years.
2 years. Okay, that's good. So how many stakes are we going to use to?
Yeah, so right from here you're going to the canopy walkway. So before you get to the canopy walkway, you descend 259 steps to the canopy walkway. Then when you are done, if you have the strength, you can go further down to the waterfall.
To the waterfalls. Okay. Thank you very much. So we are going to the waterfalls right now.
Say cheese.
Are you okay?
Someone is hiding.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Okay. We have a long way to go. You are all welcome to the Unity Endangered Species Refuge. It is the home of Amedzofe canopy walkway and the critically endangered Togo slippery frog, a frog that is nocturnal and a generational delicacy in the community where you are today. So you are now in a special part of the world that is the highest human settlement in the whole of West Africa and termed as a Dahome gap. So Dahome gap is defined as part of the boundary between the savanna and then the forest ecosystem. It is a gap that exposes you to the conservation of reptiles and amphibians by a local NGO with the name Help Conservation Ghana. So the bottom line is this: you're coming here today, a sentence on the value placed on frogs by nature. That is what we do. Again, the gap actually exposes you to apple cultivation in Ghana. So those of you who have never been here before, per the altitude of the area, we are able to actually grow apples here. So we will be doing a 10 minutes walk from here to the canopy walkway, of which part of the journey demands that we actually descend 259 steps to get there. So the coming back actually will be the adventure of ascending the same number of stairs to get back here. You are welcome. Thank you very much.
Should you have a question, my name is Godwin. Let's go this way.
Thank you. Okay, So the idea down, but is to actually introduce you to the apples I did mention of earlier on. And then should you look at my left hand, the tiny little trees over there are all apple trees. And it will surprise you to know that in as much as they look this tiny, they are really big. The genetic aspect of it is that we overhyping the place recently. Like you would have seen apples hanging by now. So you know the tourists actually trooping in here now go directly to pluck by themselves. So until we are able to create a barricade, there will be no apple hanging, except the tree standing. We apologize for that. The next time you should come, you will see apples actually. Anyway.
What? Bagaimana sih?
Yeah, good, yeah.
So you see, once you are on that stretch, you are able to get the correct.
So we. can fall.
For TV, even though the road may be rough, oh, yeah. But success is our goal. For TV, we want to stay by the grace of God. Oh, yeah. We gonna make it hard. But be for TV, even though the road may be rough, oh, yeah. But success is our goal. For TV.
Yes.
Godwin Dagadu and the senior tour guide of the Unity Endangered Species Refuge. You are actually now in a special part of the world that is the highest human settlement in the whole of West Africa and termed as a Dahome gap. So this Dahome gap is defined as part of the boundary between the savanna and then the forest ecosystem. It is a gap that exposes you to the conservation of reptiles and amphibians by a local NGO with the name Help Conservation in Ghana. The gap again exposes you to Ote Falls, Amedzofe canopy walkway, and then apple cultivation in Ghana. Your coming here today is basically sentenced on the value placed on frogs by nature. It is basically the reason you are here. It is a pleasure to have you around. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So this is our tour guide. He take us through the process from beginning to the end. I think we climbed how many staircases?
259 in, so, 259 out. In total, it's 518 steps we just did.
So it's part of exercise. It's like a hiking a mountain. It's good for the body. Wherever you are watching from, just try to visit Amedzofe to have this experience. We have the canopy walk. We have the staircase as a whole, which they are not advertising. The staircase is part of it, and then the waterfall is also part of it. So your name again?
My name is Godwin Dagadu.
Brother Godwin, how old are you here?
Well, I've been with the NGO for almost 7 years now.
For 7 years now?
Yes.
So what is your experience?
Well, it has been up and doing. You know, the experience mostly is the encounter I have with people.
Okay.
The ability of people to notice their health status.
Okay.
And their inability as well to do.
Okay.
So once you are here and then you are unaware of your health status, these steps will tell you your position actually.
Whether you are healthy or not.
Or not.
So those people who were not able to climb up again, how do you do to help them?
Well, we actually carry them up, as to why we do have a ranger's background. So it is basically simple for us to carry somebody from the down there to the top here. And it is more fun as you can think.
Oh,
It is fun to carry somebody up.
So this is more or less a jungle?
It is a serious jungle that is undistracted by man. No one is expected to enter into it except the rangers that we have around.
Wow. Okay. So were you in any jungle before this place, or this is your first jungle?
It is actually my second jungle.
Okay.
I am coming from a jungle by the name Akome jungle.
Okay.
So from that one, then they brought me to the Unity jungle to actually spearhead affairs within the jungle as a ranger.
Wow.
So after a period of time, then they have to bring me up here as a tour guide. So I am trying to blend both the tour guiding and then the rangers work. That is why they brought me actually.
Yes, thank you very much. This is Amadzofe tour. See you there. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. This basically is the Dahome gap I was referring to. And as I said earlier on about it, the expectation of this gap is to grow crops that are able to do within the Western world. So this is an apple tree that we call the Wambugu, that we actually brought all the way from Kenya to plant here to showcase the fact that apples are able to do well in Ghana, in some specific parts of Ghana, precisely Amedzofe. So if you come closer, you will see the starting process of the flowering. This is how it starts. So gradually it develops to this form. And then finally an apple is formed. Your inability to actually see apples today is as a result of us overhyping the area to the extent that the Ghanaian tourists that actually troop here comes directly to Plaque. And so you are unable to see an apple now. Until we are able to create a barricade, there will be no apple. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Almost done. Unforgettable story.
Jangan